Welcome back to another episode of Tarot Investigation with your girl Shannel. Now we're going to jump back into the investigation of Christian Keys and his allegations that he was speaking about on his Instagram yesterday concerning the business that he's in and some allegations that he brought up against some powerful billionaires that he was working with. He said that there were some billionaires, some people that was very rich that they said you guys, honey, that you guys look up to. Now, I don't know who he think he definitely not talking to me because I'm not looking up to none of the people that he could possibly be talking about. Now you want to go check out the reading I did yesterday with Tyler Perry, okay? Because that just was the first person I thought of because I know he did a lot of movies with Tyler Perry, so that reading did reveal a lot. But then in the comments section, I noticed that somebody let me know that he could also be talking about somebody by the name of Robert F. Smith. Now again, Christian didn't name nobody. Okay, so now at this point we kind of speculating. Okay, he leaving us to our own advices to kind of figure out who is who and what is what. For me to be an investigator, I got to go out there and just take the clues and just kind of figure out who is he talking about. Now, am I saying everybody that I investigate is guilty? No. Okay, we're gonna let the cards tell you what they determine about what we're investigating. But for now, today we're going to be investigating Mr. Robert F. Smith and Christian Keys. Okay, so let's go ahead and welcome the energy in. Welcome, Robert Smith. Okay, welcome, Christian Keys. Okay, so now this right here is getting very interesting because I don't know Robert F. Smith. I never heard of him a day in my life. Okay, this is the first time. And when I went through the internet to try to look, because if you go through the internet and you put in Christian Keys and Tyler Perry, a slew of things come up. They've been working together for many, many years. So it's easy for me to kind of assume, okay, because that's all I'm doing. I don't have any proof. I'm not saying anybody's guilty or not because I wasn't there. To kind of assume it was Tyler Perry. And the reading kind of confirms a lot, okay? So definitely check that out. But when it comes to Robert F. Smith, I didn't see anything that, that Google, at least Google act like he didn't know what was going on, act like who you talking about, because Google know about Robert F. Smith. He is a billionaire. He is a mogul. I don't know exactly what he does. Okay, I think they said that he's a businessman and all that stuff like that. And he do a lot of things in the community. I mean, not in the community, but in the world. Because I'm gonna tell you why they're not actually doing anything for the community. If anything, they're hurting the community, because he is a member of Alpha Phi Alpha. Okay, now most people just think that's just a fraternity, a black fraternity that like to step. In my opinion, that's what I thought they was at first because I used to go to a lot of college parties and Alpha, the Kappas, everybody used to do a lot of stepping, okay? And I'm thinking, okay, they're just some black men, educated black men that, having fun and pledging, okay? Pledging for whatever. I never knew what they were pledging for. But I found out as an adult, the more I researched, that they have a hidden agenda that most of us don't know about and we wouldn't know about if it wasn't for the internet because they take a vow of secrecy. Okay, and what they all of them, which are considered the divine nine, are part of a system. Okay, what type of system? They call the Boule. Okay, now what is the Boule? The Boule is part of secret society. Okay, and the number one secret society, or the theory that we always hear about, the conspiracy theory we always hear about, is the so-called Illuminati. And everybody say, okay, that's not real. Is it real? Because those people are very much secret. Well, there is a society that's so-called over the black community, okay, and that's called the Boule. Now, you probably want to know, okay, what exactly is this? Well, if you ever, the example I would like to give is if you ever watched Uncle Tom's Cabin. Now, in that movie, there was two people that you may be familiar with, which is Uncle Tom. We kind of know what an Uncle Tom is. Or Uncle Tom is somebody that you can't really trust him. Okay, he's part of your community because he looks like you, but yet he takes the information that he knows about you and that he hears in the community and take it back to who? The master. Who is the master? You know who the master is of the plantation, okay? And what does the master want to oversee? He want to keep a certain group of people down and raise a certain group of people up, okay? You know what that's called. Now, the Uncle Tom, there's a lot of Uncle Toms in our community. We all know that, okay? Whether you know who they are or not, they are. But then there's also another character in that movie, who name was Sambo. Now, Sambo works directly with his master to oppress his own people in return for titles and abundance. Now, Uncle Tom does the same thing, but Uncle Tom just want to sometimes get a pat on the head, and sometimes he gets some scraps. Sometimes he gets some riches too. They'll give him some riches too, but not a lot of riches, not more than the master has, of course. But Sambo, on the other hand, he gets titles. He get a title, and he also gets abundance. Now, that is what you would call the Uncle Tom, and the Sambos is what you would call the fraternities. That's what the fraternities is. And I know a lot of people probably feel like, I'm part of a fraternity, and that's not what we do. Well, if you're not aware, because it's levels to the secrets, it's levels, and the black fraternity is at the very, very bottom. And it's two segments of the black fraternity. There are some coons, and then there are some people that that's a little bit above the coons, okay, which are called the Boule. So if you're not part of the Boule, that means you're a coon, okay? That means you're Uncle Tom. Whether you know it or not, how you're labeled, okay? That's not me saying it. That's what my research said, aka Google and Bing and all the internets, okay? And all the people who wrote about this before me, okay? So now, the black Boule are men and women who are the most intelligent people of the community. They are the business people. They are the politicians. They are the philanthropists. And they are straight up crooks. Okay, they churn out for so-called Greek fraternities and sororities of HBCUs across the U.S. Fraternities are also part of it, okay? They are. They pledge, they take a vow of silence, and then who do they worship? Because they don't worship God, they worship Satan. Okay, they are demon worshipers, and they also are out to steal souls. Okay, to bring it back to the master. That's the whole point. Okay, it's all about capturing souls, human souls. Now, some people are not part of a fraternity. Like P. Diddy is not part of a fraternity at all. Okay, he barely made it through college probably. So he didn't pledge for a fraternity. But how he became a coon is because he sacrificed a lot of souls. Okay, he sacrificed the whole bad boys, if you will. Okay, it's barely any of them alive, and the ones that are still alive, he turned them out. Okay, that's also part of the agenda. Now Tyler Perry is not part of a fraternity either, but you know he's a billionaire and he has riches. So some people assume, okay, so he's not part of the Boule, the traditional way. He didn't join in the traditional way. He is what you call a coon, okay, which means he came in and he's turning people out in a different type of way. He's not sacrificing nobody. He's if anything, he's sacrificing your sexuality, if you will. Okay, he turning boys out in a different type of way. That's how he became part of it. Okay, now Christian Keys, okay, which I'm turning the side out to him at this moment. Okay, I'm not saying he wasn't violated or not. I don't know what it is, but that's an agenda here. Now, this man right here is a gatekeeper. Okay, the gatekeeper is somebody who stops the community, kind of keeps you at a certain type of level. That's the whole point. He's a gatekeeper. So they usually are accountants, they are doctors, they are lawyers, they are people that if you go to them with a problem, let's say if you go to them and you say that your Caucasian boss is suppressing you or he's doing something to you, if you go to him as a lawyer, he's going to tell you don't have a case. He's going to tell you that, you can't sue because you don't have a case. Okay, that's gatekeeping, which means you can't even go beyond him to even get to court. And then sometimes judges, if you have black judges, like Thurgood Marshall, I think he was a judge. It was another judge also, that if you take your issue to one of them, they're going to gatekeep you, which means they're not going to let you go past them. Okay, you are not to go past them. You are to still push you back down low. You got accountants like that. You may have some real estate agents, people that's like that. You have bankers. You go to a bank, you ask for a loan. and then you try to apply for a loan, and they would deny your loan. Gatekeeping. Okay, so those are the symbols. Those are the gatekeepers that make sure that um, they are working for the master. They're making sure that you stay here while everybody else go up here. Okay, come to find out, there's a couple of banks that's gatekeeping as well. I just read the article that said that Navy Federal Credit Union is one of those banks that are credit unions that works for the government, that's denying a lot of black applicants home loans. But then when those same homeowners go to another bank and apply, they get the loan. So if you're being gatekeep, it's best to not go to sometimes it's best not to go to people that look like you. You think that you're going to somebody that look like you and they're going to help you. Maybe they're not. They could be coons or they can be gatekeepers. Okay. Now most of the coons are not the intelligent ones. Okay. Not to say that they're not the intelligent ones. They're the ones at lower standards. They're keeping you down as well. Okay. The coons are the rappers. They're the artists, the people that work in the movie industry and all that. When they come on, like P Valley, bunch of coons, keeping you down, keeping you at low level, making you do things that are against God. Okay, coons. Now, now that we know who the Boule, what Boule is, and where they come from, and who are they, now let's get into this reading when it comes to Robert Smith and Christian Keys. Now the thing about it is, yes, Robert Smith is an Alpha Phi Alpha. Alpha Phi Alpha is the AKA and a 66 member of the Boule. So Alpha Phi Alpha is part of the Boule, but also, if you don't know, Christian Keys is also part of the Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity. So for these two are brothers. Okay, they part of a brotherhood, the same exact brotherhood, and they usually don't turn on each other. So that's why I'm kind of feeling that maybe they're working together, if anything, or maybe because there was one thing that Christian did say in his speech. In his speech yesterday, he did say that somebody got in the bed with him, and he was like, "I thought you was my brother." So that could kind of allude to Robert F. Smith. Okay, but for the most part, they usually don't turn on each other. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and see what this reading has to say about Christian Keys and Robert F. Smith. Okay, what is the energy around Christian Keys and Robert F. Smith? Divine Angels, give me the best cards to describe their relationship and anything else we need to know about them. Okay, let's get into it. We're going to see what all wants to come out. I usually try to limit with 3 cards, but when it comes to certain things, I have to let the whole deck speak. Okay, so that wants to come out. It's a lot of cards, just like yesterday. Okay, we're going to see what all is here. Okay, the first card we got that Emperor energy. Okay, now this Emperor energy is speaking about somebody with power, somebody that came from this Emperor energy. As you can see, he looked very powerful. He looked very strong. He's big, muscular. It's almost giving me the look of Mr. Robert F. Smith. Now the thing about it, this man right here has been through a lot. He's has the war wounds on his chest, as you can see, to kind of validate his past. But then you can also think that there's also a monster within, or a monster that's holding him by the chest. Now, is that monster within him, part of him, or outside of him, somebody that's holding him? Okay, but at the same time, he sit upon his throne. He's surrounded by a bunch of red and blue. Okay, and almost purple and orange. It's like he's surrounded by all the chakra colors. Okay, but he sits there, okay, at the top of his class, at the top of his throne. Very powerful being. Okay, let's see what else we got. We got this Five of Swords energy. The Five of Swords speaks about, now the Five of Swords is like rivalry, okay, going against each other, competition, very competitive. The swords represent truth. The swords represents weapons, in my opinion. The swords represent, swords hurt as well. They can be very painful. Okay, and it's almost like life and death. Okay, when you're dealing with a sword, when you have a sword fight, I don't see that ending in a, oh, okay, good game. Okay, it's life and death situation. So it's about that rivalry. But with a five being here, it's like, is it good rivalry or bad rivalry? Okay, how are you seeing it? Are you seeing the glass halfway full, halfway empty? Okay, but then it also speaks about a rivalry with others, or it could be with yourself. Okay. Next, we got that King of Swords energy. So I'm seeing a rivalry between. Now, if I'm thinking this Emperor is Robert, I'm thinking this King of Swords could possibly be Christian. Okay, now the King of Swords, he got a sword as well. But remember, we got scars on his chest. Okay, are these scars caused by this sword energy here? Okay, you cutting deep. So maybe there was some type of competition here, and they had a sword battle. They went head to head. Okay, this King of Sword also speaks about being abrasive, cold. Okay, now he's also very demanding. He's making demands. He wants something. Okay. Now the thing about it with him is like he's standing in his truth, but it's his truth. It's his truth. It also speaks about it's a father energy as well. So let's see what else we got coming on. We got that hermit mode. Okay, we got somebody sitting in solitude, reflecting in a room. Okay, now this room right here also looks like one of those detective rooms where you have somebody that's looking in the mirror, but you don't know there's somebody else on the other side of this mirror looking at you as well. You think you're alone, you think you're by yourself, but then it's almost like somebody may know your inner secrets. Now that's also giving me this brotherhood that they could possibly have here, this hermit. But again, typically it's about being solitude, being in a room by yourself, thinking, okay, trying to close everything out. But because it's got this mirror in front of you, you're reflecting on something. Then we got this Four of Pentacles, which is about stacking your money, saving your money. Okay, the Pentacles consist of money, material things. Okay, the fact that it's in this box, this clear box, it's like it's showing that somebody's trying to, again, stack their money up. Okay, save their money. Next, we got this moon energy here. It speaks about secrets, cycles, something happening at dark, honey. The freaks come out at night type of energy. We got the pyramids here. That's giving me that secret society. And I see somebody sitting here naked. Okay, vulnerable energy. Okay, a lot of vulnerable energy. Next, we got somebody having strength. Okay, now this falls upon that King of Swords energy. Now this could tell me that because there is a brotherhood here, what's the name? Christian could be looking for the strength to kind of speak out against this because he know that they are brothers in the Alpha Phi Alpha organization, secret society. They are not to speak against each other. Okay, they're not to speak out at all about anything that they do. But I see that somebody's moving forward with strength, and it's almost like a sneak move. You know how a cat kind of sneaks up on you. Okay, and the fact that he's coming from the valleys, he's walking through the valleys. But the fact that he did this on Instagram, either he already turned over state evidence, or there's some type of agenda to bring down Robert, and he's a part of it. Okay. Next, we got that Three of Wands energy. Looks like somebody's trying to survey the land. Okay, they're trying to advance. They're trying to use different pillars to advance up this pillar. You see how the pillar's small, get taller and taller till you get to the mountain. Okay, to the sun, to success. So is Alicia Keys, is Christian Keys trying to climb up that society ladder? It's time for him to move up. Okay, so that's why we have this. It falls up on this hermit card. It's like reflecting. Again, remember I said that it looks like somebody else on the other side of the mirror kind of watching. Okay, are you trying to impress somebody? Are you aware that you're being watched? Do you know it? Okay, are watching means it could be that Instagram post. putting it out there and have people watching and speculating, okay, to go against that person, to build up something against that person so that he can climb this ladder. Yeah, for that 10 of Pentacles. For that ultimate Pentacles, you see it's shaped like a pyramid. Again, he's trying to climb that societal ladder. And it seems like he may be trying to use Mr. Robert F. Smith to do so. Now, we got this secret here with the Five of Swords, a rivalry. Okay, so are they being put against each other? Because, you know, sometimes when you work at a company, a corporation especially, it can be you and another black woman or you and another black man working there. And for some reason, it seems like they're trying to make you two have competition when really, I'm trying to compete with everybody in the whole department. I'm not just trying to compete against Tyrone. I'm going against Keisha, Tyrone, okay, Susan, okay, Sarah, all of them. But the company sees you in rivalry with the other black person. It's like, honey, no. I feel like I already beat them. And then sometimes when I go into a corporation, I feel like I want to team up with them. But I don't think companies like that. They try to put you against each other so that you won't team up. It's like, but it ain't but two of us here. Whoo, girl. So let's see what's going on here. What do this deck want to say about this Emperor energy here? Okay, because we only got two masculines showing up here. We got the Emperor and the King of Swords. What do we need to know about this Emperor energy and Christian and Robert's relationship? Okay, so we got community here. That tells us, yeah, they are part of a community. What's that community? It's the Alpha Phi Alpha, okay? The Emperor, he's sitting at the top of it. But I feel like somebody's trying to bring them down. That's a rivalry here. And they're using this King of Swords to do so. Then like, Christian, do you want to get up? Do you want to move up the ladder? Do you want to advance and get this 10 of Pentacles up the pyramid? Okay? And we're going to watch you. We're going to watch and see how you handle this. And it seems like he's on the prowl, if you will. Christian is. But there is some moon energy here. So it's not. I'm not saying that he's not standing, that there's not some allegations that he can use. They probably using, because what you don't know about the Boule is that they will have you do all type of things. Okay, they have you do all type of acts. They record those acts. And then when they feel like you have stepped out of place or you don't know your place no more, they will use those tape recordings to blackmail you, to bring you down, to, and they call it bringing down the hatchet on you. Now, are they bringing down the hatchet on Robert? And they know they probably got some recordings of him doing something he don't have no business doing to Mr. Christian. And they telling Christian, if you move up, this is how, if you do this, this is how you're going to get your 10 of Pentacles. Okay, you're going to move up this ladder, move up the pyramid. Okay, because you are brothers, but you know they don't care about you being brothers if you're the same race. You know, especially the black race, they'll go ahead and put you against each other real fast. It's like, no, I'm trying to have lunch with her. But usually, if you're the new person, it's like that other person kind of aware. It's like they already trying to compete with you. It's like, girl, I thought we could be cool. I thought, you know, we were gonna be cool. You soon find out, no, you can't be cool with that person either. So it's like, if the company gonna put you against each other, let's do it. Let's go. Okay, give me more about this Five of Swords energy, please, for Christian and Robert F. Smith. Okay. Okay, we got a birth card here. Okay, now we know neither one of them ain't pregnant, right? So this is about a new beginning. Okay, a birth and a new beginning, a new opportunity here. Okay, let me see what all I see here. I see somebody coming from lower level, moving up to the higher level. Okay, again, we got the sun and the moon watching here. That rivalry. We got discovery. Okay, there's some type of discovery here. And it seems like a worldly discovery. Like the world is yours, honey. Okay, set sail. Okay, a new discovery. Something was discovered here with this Five of Swords energy between these two. Concerning manipulation. The stars are shining down, baby. And look at that. That's giving me fraternity look, fraternity energy. It's like something has been discovered here. We know that he did this to you. Now it's your time to speak out, okay? We're giving you permission to do so. Okay, so that you can birth a new beginning. We'll give you, because usually what they'll do is, if you go against your brother, your brotherhood, and they give you permission to do so, they will give you half of what he already owned, and they'll take the other half. Okay, that's how the Boule work. If they send, like in the movie, if they send Sambo out to capture somebody, they'll give you, they give Sambo half of your earnings, and then they'll take the rest. Give me more about this moon energy. What do we need to know about this moon energy when it comes to Christian and Robert? Okay. So the energy that came out here. Okay, we got that flattery card. Okay, now the flattery card, look at it. You see a two-faced energy. Okay, almost like somebody with a mask on. It looks like a mask, but then it seemed like a seed was planted in your head. An idea was planted in your head here. Now, again, we got these two people facing face to face. Is that a kiss of death? I don't know, but again, you see it's a seed that's been planted, because now you see something is growing. Okay, something is growing. Okay, again, a seed, just like this birth up here with this baby in the canal, and it's growing to a higher level with control. Okay, we got control. Look who's trying to control. Okay, master. Again, there go that world card here. The world is here. Okay, with the world on your feet. We got that snake energy. Okay, it's almost like the snake eating himself. It's like eating one of your own. Okay, and being watched again. Okay, you got the angels up here watching, or the powers that be up here watching, but it's all about control, discrimination. Okay, discrimination against what? Who? It's like some type of discrimination issue. To go against somebody because of the way they look. Okay, so again, it's giving me that Boule type of energy. Like the powers that be are allowing you to go against someone of your same color. Okay, you see the butterflies are different colors, array of colors. Okay, but again, discriminate against somebody because of color. For achievements, again, look at the hierarchy. There's a hierarchy here. And then that thinks type of energy also gives me that high society, that Boule type of energy. Okay, to have your own studio, to have your own kingdom here. Okay, and that's the secret here. I don't see anything about, let me see. Let's pull some of these cards to get find more about this moon energy, which moons against the secret agenda. What is the secret agenda here? We got some type of seed being planted here for control. Okay, caused by discrimination, or using discrimination to discriminate against somebody and manipulate the situation. It's a rivalry between the two brothers. The two brothers in two different ways. Black brothers and the two Alpha Phi Alpha brothers. So that's a rivalry between the two to bring one down. Okay, give me more about this secret when it comes to Robert Smith. Who is Robert? Okay, give me, what do we need to know about Robert when it comes to this secret? Okay, what do we need to know about the moon energy when it comes to Christian? Okay, so when it came to Robert, girl, we got the prostitute. Okay, off top. Accentuates the challenges of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. Okay, so you know what the prostitute card means. The shadow attribute speaks about places, material consideration, and security above self-empowerment. So we got that we got that prostitute energy when it comes to Robert. Followed by a Christian. We got healer. Okay, we're gonna heal your issues. Okay, he wanted to prostitute you out, baby. Okay, for money. Okay, you did you fall for it or not? We don't know, but you see that she covered the money up there, and then we saying we're gonna heal you. Okay, I guess that's how they're gonna get him to turn against them. We're gonna heal you. It's like passion to serve others by repairing the mind, body, and spirit. Ability to help transform pain into healing. So yeah, that's how they're gonna get. That's how they're getting them to go against each other. But it also speaks about taking advantage of those who need help, failing to care for oneself. So we got Robert placing material consideration above any type of self empowerment, any type of trying to help anybody. Okay, he'll rather go ahead and hit it and quit it, and give you a few dollars, baby. But when it comes to Christian, it seems like he's trying to heal from that hit it and quit it. Okay, trying to heal his mind, body, and soul. Okay, in the process of doing that, okay, I guess he's not going to discriminate against him. Okay, there's going to be not any. There is discrimination and control here with the healer, the moon. Okay, so I guess that's how they got to him, got them to go to become a rival for each other. Like, oh girl, let's see. Let's find out more about this Three of Wands. Okay, and this Hermit. Why is the Three of Wands and the Hermit here? Okay, so the energy that we got here, the first one is rebellion. Okay, we got somebody rebelling against. Okay, so we got one person here with the swords. We already saw this King of Swords here, which we established could be Christian here with his swords. And he's fighting back. He's rebelling against the powers that be, against, because he's no longer keeping this to himself. So he is trying to heal from this. It seemed like there's something that was done to him, and he's fighting back. Okay, with his sword energy. 11 is divine timing. So he's rebelling against this because right now his land is desert. Okay, his land is not, he's not achieving anything. In order to receive this achievement, he is going to have to heal here. He's going to have to go against this type of energy when it comes to Robert. Okay, because he's showing up as the man that's sitting at the top. So that's some rebellion here, followed by organization. Okay, you see the organization has waved the flag for him, gave the okay to go ahead and do this, to move forward. Okay, he got permission to move forward. They watching. Organization is, it could be the powers that be. It's 100% the powers that be. Okay, inspiration here. Okay, inspired. Somebody's inspired to move forward again with that moon energy. Go forward with your secrets. Speak about your secrets. What happened in that house that night? Go and tell. Okay, inspired. May even write a book or a story about it. Enterprise. Okay, that enterprise is still giving me who enterprise them, who oversee them. Okay, the master. The master is giving them the okay, but then at the same time, I got the enterprise has a hand in it as well. Okay, look at the symbols. Okay, it's giving me that Alpha Phi Alpha type of energy, that secret society energy as one for you to get inheritance. Inheritance is something that you earn. Okay, again, taking half of the person that you go against in Pentacles. Okay, you can have half of his enterprise as your inheritance. If you move forward, if you go through the maze, if you can find your way through the maze and figure your way out, okay, with the 8, then it's your time to move to the top. Okay, you have earned the right to move to the top. So that's going to be the reading for Christian and Robert F. Smith. I hope you enjoyed it. Catch me on the next one. Talk to you later. Bye.